Hey, on this training video I'm going to show you how to go and basically set up your autoresponder emails. So when someone signs in and they then go to the webinar, some people might not watch the webinar. Okay, some people might leave an email address and not watch the webinar. Sometimes people just need, almost like a friendly reminder to go and watch the webinar. Some people might just sign up and never do anything with it. Some people will sign up, watch the webinar, fill out an application form. Some people will sign up, start watching the webinar and then not do the application form, whatever. The idea is we set up a series of emails to automatically send out after someone signs in. So that means every time someone signs in, they're going to get automated emails from your GetResponse account. Now, easiest way to do this is, as we were in GetResponse earlier on, you should have created something, say, called Renaissance Sign Up in your current campaigns. Okay, you see I've got different ones. For the purpose of this video, I've set up one that's called Test, Test, Test. But obviously you would select your Renaissance one. Okay, and then what we will do, we'll go into Messages, we'll go into Create Autoresponder. Okay. This is very important. There's two elements and two aspects to this. Okay. On your Invisible Empire, if you go to the HTFF videos, go to video number 6. You have got Landon and Stapes that do a 13-minute video on this as well, so feel free to watch theirs. But this is what we're after. We're after this document here. Okay, these are Landon and Stapes' done for you emails. Okay. If you click on that, it will load it up here. Okay, now these are the emails that Landon and Stapes use. Very simply, and what I've done, okay, I have kept pretty much most of the emails. I've taken away the videos. Okay, this is just what I have done. I have taken away the videos and left the text, and obviously changed it to adapt to myself. So again, where this says I've used to create multiple six-figure income, well, I've not created a six-figure income, therefore I've just changed it around. Okay, obviously make sure you change your name as well, and these will tell you what to say basically and how to set it up. It will even give you the subject line. Okay, now anything that's in blue, okay, these links will send people to your webinar page. Okay, the easiest thing to do is to go on to ClickFunnels, go onto the webinar broadcast room. Okay, this is what you need to do. You need to copy and paste this, go back into the document, and you'll be able to change the link. Now if you can't change the link on here, what we can do is, very simply, just to show you an example, we can copy and paste. So let's copy and paste this little section here. In GetResponse, again, we look at this and this says to be sent immediately. So in GetResponse, on the autoresponder, because we've gone into create autoresponder, day 0 is what you want. You want the message to be sent immediately because you want people to receive this on sign up. The autoresponder name here should be this section. Should be this. Excuse me. So we copy and paste that into there. Then we've gone to create new email on GetResponse. Again, you got your message name and your from section. Okay, the message name, this will appear in the list of your messages. It won't be seen by your subscribers, but I just have it as the same anyway, just for peace of mind. And then you've got your from email address, and that'll be the email address that you wish to send the emails from. Ideally not Hotmail or Gmail. If Gmail is the best that you have got, then use that for now. on the Empire videos you will be shown how to make that a personal email address and how to link that in with a custom domain that you use for your webinar. So I'll just do mine from fastmail.com. Fastmail you can use. It's about, I think I paid about $50 a year. It's not bad, it works, it does the job. We'll click on next step. Now one thing that's important is, this looks very head scratching, it's really not. One thing that you must do, if we click on start from scratch in the top left, go into one column, the top one basically, one column -3, we click on this. This is a layout we are always wanting to use on GetResponse, purely because it adapts to both the desktop, if you read it on desktop, and the mobile. One great thing about GetResponse, as you can see here, you've got your main format here, but it shows you what it's going to look like on a smartphone, which is absolutely brilliant. You don't get that on other autoresponders. So normally what I would do, I would just hover my mouse over the text, I'd put it in the trash. Same with this image here, put it in the trash. Put a new text block up. Okay, now two key things here. On where it says message at the top with PX, 600px, we want to change this so it says 350. Okay, and also instead of having the align center button on, we want to have the align left button on. So once this is set up, we'll just go and copy and paste. Let's go and copy and paste this whole message. Okay, so we copy and paste that. We click on the text box. We copy and paste this. We then delete it, use the delete button, and then we paste what we've just copied. Now, as you can see, the video is not loaded up. I don't have an issue with that. I don't think it's overly important. Some people do, some people don't. One thing with GetResponse, this is pretty interesting, is when you've got your double brackets here and first name written in, if you keep that, then it will say hey, and then whoever typed their name in. So if it's Dave, it's Dave. If it's Steve, it's Steve. If it's John, it's John. If it's Deborah, it's Deborah. Okay, so keep that as it is. Now we'll have a look at where Landon's put the links in. So he's put the links in. Go here to tune in. This is the webinar, and go here to grab your seat. So what we want to do, this is where we go into ClickFunnels. We go into the webinar broadcast room over here, and then we grab this code here. We grab this web address, sorry, up here. We copy and paste that, okay? So we copy and paste that. We go back to GetResponse, and again, very simply in GetResponse, highlight the text. We go and click on this button here, this hyperlink. It says insert edit link. Copy and paste the URL that you've copied from ClickFunnels. Okay, that's always going to be the URL because we're always going to want to send people to the web page. And then you just put something like webinar. Okay, we okay that. Then we do the same for here. So where it says see you in a sec, or sorry, go here to tune in, as Landon's put it down. You click on the hyperlink button, the URL button, job done. And obviously change your name. Okay, once you've done that, you'll see how it's going to look. Okay, it's pretty basic. I mean, you can change it, you can put a few things in bold if you want, but this is a format, the 350 format, and the align left. Okay, that's key. We'll go on to next step. Okay, so we can just see here that we have day 0. It's in the, it will say your Renaissance 1, whatever you typed in, but for mine it's test, test, test. Immediately, the name of the email, the autoresponder name. We'll just click on save and publish. And on the autoresponders again, we'll get rid of that and we'll click on test, test, test. Superb. Now there's 5 different emails here, okay? You just need to repeat the same process. I'll quickly run through email number 2 with you. There's a shortcut. There's a really good shortcut that I think you're going to like. So when you get response in your messages, in your autoresponders, make sure you've got your campaign there. Now on the first message, there's this little cog here. Now what we want to do, we want to click on duplicate. And I'll show you why. We'll click on duplicate, okay. It's still day 0 because again, as Landon's put in here, we're sending this 1 hour after registration and this is his subject name. So we'll copy and paste that subject name now. We'll go back to get response. Put your new subject name in here. Okay. And instead of send immediately, we send with a delay of, and then you click your hours. So 1 hour, for example, okay? Now what I do, I click on from here. I would always just save this section and then click on edit message. In fact, it's saying that instead of clicking save, click on edit message first. So I've got 1 delay, 1 hour. So once you've done that, instead of clicking save, just click on edit message. Again, this will take you through to the next page. So again, we'll go back to here. We just want to make sure that we're congruent. So we change the title here. And we change the title here as well. And we click on next step. And the genius thing that's going to come up in a second is that the setup, so the 350 at the top here and the align left is already in place. So we're not having to reformat every single time, okay, on get response. This is a massive time saver. This is absolutely awesome. And then it'll just be a case of you go through, you know, copy and paste the email that again Landon's written out for us. I'll go into get response. Delete that off first, copy and paste, brilliant. And then you can go back and put your links in and put your hyperlinks in again. Do that for all the emails on here. Okay, set them up how you want to set them up. I would advise keeping pretty much the same wording. Again, what Landon's done, he's told you exactly, you know, when to set these up. It's the same process. With email 5, what I would do, instead of having it 22 hours after registration, in get response, if you remember where the big 0 was, I would set the 5th email to day 1 rather than day 0. Get response can get funny and stop your emails if there's too many autoresponder messages happening in a certain period of time to the same email address. So instead of having 22 hours, have it as 1 day. Okay, change that where the big 0 was. And that's it. You know how to set your hyperlinks up. The hyperlinks are always going to be the same. They're always going to be the webinar. Okay, they're always going to be the webinar. And in the title, you just want to put webinar or something similar, okay, so people know. That's just for professionalism, and this stuff does work. So after you've done that, okay, the only thing left to do is actually test the system. So you would get the link for your ClickFunnels and go and test the system, and you should receive all the emails. But we'll go through that in the next training. That's how to get your get response up. That is how to get your autoresponder messages up and running as well. And after you've done that, you should be good to go. 100% good to go.